Yeah, exactly. Like, even LaDainian Tomlinson can't even run that fast.
So, yeah. So, eyeshield, what do you think about, they're not really revealing the true winner again?
That was bullshit. Cause it was like, they had this like battle, and then they like, all we go into overtime, and then it kind of like ended in a tie, and then they were just gonna like end it like that. The people, like the announcer people, and then they went over by themselves, and they started the game again, trying to see who had won, and then they never actually officially showed who had won. Like there was just one part when they said like, oh, let's go to the Christmas Bowl again, and then like Tuck had his own opinion on that.
Yeah, like, I thought that meant that they won the football game, but, I mean, there's no real answer to that. I mean, so, like, if you also had, like, a different theory to that, what was your theory?
Well, I thought they meant that they won the Christmas Bowl, and they said like let's do it again. And then like me and Tuck, we actually went and asked like the Shonen Jump people on Twitter, and they gave.
Yeah, they didn't even know what they were talking about. Like, plain and simple. You know what? I mean, like, read what they said.
Okay. They said like, they were like, oh, well, Panther got MVP, so I'm guessing that means that America won, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, they don't even know what they're talking about. It's just like, I don't think the guy actually read the series. We just like looked it up on Google or something.
Yeah. Well, Shonen Jumps are idiots, but that's for another time.
So another thing I want to talk about was the ending was very rushed. Series, I was like very disappointed. They skipped a bunch of football games, and it just seemed like it was like, like, I gotta get to the end of this. I think Shonen Jump was basically canceling the series, giving them a limited amount of chapters that they stuck with, so that guys could get as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointing.
Yeah, exactly. And then they had like all these teams. They had like, I think they had like India and so all that stuff, and they didn't even show the games. Like 1 or 2 pages would have been good, just show what they're doing. But the one thing that pissed me off the most was they didn't show Canada. We're like a football team too, and they completely ignored us. I wanted to see like all our cool players from CFL go and be like in a manga, and then I'm like, wow, all they showed is our flag. At least they acknowledged us, but it was just bullshit. They didn't even show a bit of our game. So sad, eh? You.
I find that funny and stuff. But, like, skipping the games is really disappointing.
Yeah, exactly.
There was just so many times I'm like, oh wow, I don't understand how they're gonna finish this in like 3 volumes. And then, like, skip all of them, but, like, terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you think? Not like the Americans, did you like them, or...
I didn't like them. I thought they were a bunch of douchebags. I thought they were like all that, and they thought like Japan was shit, and they underestimated them and stuff, and they treated them like shit. What about you?
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm from America, and, like, we're not that big of douchebags. I mean, like, we're not the coolest people around the world. Like, Canadians are actually, like, the number one, like, people, everyone loves Canadians or something.
We're so nice.
Everyone loves Canadians, but Americans. It's just, yeah, don't understand this. But, yeah, they were just kind of douchebags the whole series. And another one I want to talk about, just like final one, it was kind of crazy. And I think like the author had this all figured out. He's like, okay, I'm gonna have so much more boring. But like they kind of want to like stuff in the last chapter, or not chapter, volumes, like who winning a poker game or something, which I kind of found was boring. And it just wasn't entertaining. Plus, all before the final match between Japan and America was pretty boring. I was like, okay, maybe I was just too enthusiastic about getting to the end of the series and not watching, but reading about the last game, of course. But I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, I think again it was just so rushed because I think the part where they introduced the college teams, they could have had like maybe around a page each, but they had like I think they had like 2 pages and they went through all the college teams. They should have had like a bit more expanded on them a bit more instead of just like cramming it all together.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's basically what we liked and what we disliked about the end of the series. Personally, I thought like compared to like the whole series in general, the ending was kind of it didn't like match up to the rest of the series. It was kind of a disappointment. Like, what
I think it was a bit of a disappointment because you can tell like the writer and the artist, they just had like so much more planned and they just couldn't do it. They had to like try and cut it down, cram it in, stuff like that. And I know what it's like to have to cram, like I had a 15-page comic and tried to cram it into 4 pages, and it's just shit when you do it. So it wasn't entirely their fault. It's mostly Shonen Jump that kind of pushed them to do that, but they could have expanded a lot more. Yeah, maybe we'll make a video about that one day. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for making the video with me.